Good morning. Welcome to Let's Talk About Us. I'm Zach, and happy Friday. We made it through the week, Had some bad news, some good news, some weird news, but we got there. I'm proud of you. Proud of you for continuing to wake up every morning, continuing to pursue your dreams, do your job, bring home the money, take care of yourself, take care of your kids, take care of your family, your pets, whatever it is you got to do in life. You made it to Friday and you've been doing it this whole time. So I'm proud of you for that. People don't hear that enough. I don't think people aren't told that they're doing good enough. A lot of people just expect to do it and don't expect to be thanked for doing it. It's just part of life, right? Well, I'm here and I'm telling you, I'm proud of you. Proud of you for being you. Proud of you for being able to do what you need to do to make your life worth living. It's a hard thing, making life worth living, especially when you're dealing with mental issues or physical disabilities or what have you. It can be extremely hard waking up every day and choosing to keep going. But here we are, another happy Friday. Weekends just one sleep away, right? Hang out with friends, hang out with family, go to an event maybe. Hell, go camping, whatever you want to do. It's your weekend, right? Today, as with every Friday, I want to talk about something on a more personal level. We're not covering the news on Fridays, we're covering ourselves on Fridays. That's why the channel's called Let's Talk About Us and not Let's Talk About News. The news is important. Happenings around the world are important. But we also need to take time to reflect. Take time to investigate ourselves for any of our personal or moral failures or personal or moral successes. It's important to both congratulate yourself for things that you've done, things that you've done right, and to remember the things that you've done wrong. The things that maybe you messed up on, the things that maybe you didn't choose the right way on, and learn and grow from those things. That's what introspection is all about. It's not all about negative stuff. It's not all about rooting out your problems. You're allowed to celebrate your successes as well. You're allowed to be happy for yourself as well. I've done a lot of introspection over the course of the last 6 years. And only these last this last year, not even 2 years, this last year, I was sober enough for that introspection to mean something. For those thoughts to actually carry weight. I've already talked about my battle with alcoholism and stuff like that, but now that I no longer have this, befuddled memory, this thing like a giant buzzing, blocking out most thoughts. Now that I can actually hear myself, I've got some good news for you. Anybody can grow from who they were into something better. Anyone can turn their life around. Anyone can. The unfortunate reality of that, however, is as much as, I give credit to my friends, the people who stuck by me and fought for me because they knew that there was a me that was worth fighting for in there. As much as I like to give those people credit, I have to look in the mirror and accept the reality is that they could have talked themselves till they were blue in the face. But until I chose to heal, until I chose to stop the things I was doing that I shouldn't have been doing, until I chose to change my life, it would have just been more of the same. You know. But those people, those friends of mine, I still give them so much credit for helping me to be a better man, a better person. You know, I was raised in a conservative Christian home. You know, and it was a good life. You know, had everything I needed: food, clothing, roof over my head. My parents did a great job in that regard, taking care of us kids. Me and my mom's relationship, well, that's complicated. I think I've also delved into that in a previous video. Me and my dad's relationship is great. You know, I don't agree with him on a lot of the things he believes, but I know that he still loves me and I still love him. That's all that really matters there. But Christianity, that religion, it does things to people without doing them directly. It allows people to use it as a tool for hate, as a method of organized hatred. And the church I went to was no exception. The church members that I went to church with were no exception. And that's not to say all of them. You know, I'm not sitting here saying, oh, my entire congregation was evil. Like, no. But the important people, the people in positions of authority, the people in positions of influence, those people usually had something to say. And it was very rarely a positive thing. To paint you a picture of that, I was transphobic, homophobic, basically anyone different from me for a long time. I just had a wellspring of hate in my heart because of that religion, because of what I was taught. You know, Christianity likes to say that it's about love, it's about salvation, it's about spreading the good word out to the world. But now that I'm older, now that I've had the blinds taken off, it is a religion of hate, control, and patriarchal power over women, specifically. You know, I was just having a conversation with my friend the other day about how I identify a lot with one of the bands is called Dorothy, and I identify a lot with those sort of woman metal, angry, like power bands, because a lot of their songs are about things like escaping from Christianity, escaping from controlling situations, escaping from things that no person should have to go through. And I had to remark to my friend that, you know, as much as I identify with those songs and feel that they are singing about me, they're not. Women have such a harsher time in that religion, in those churches. And if you don't believe me, go talk to a woman who has escaped one of them. go have a conversation with one of them. I think her name is Alyssa. I think she's on TikTok, Alyssa. I've followed her for a while. I'll try to tag her in the video. I guess the point I'm trying to make is anyone can change. Anyone can make their life improve for the better. But it's not up to your friends. It's not up to your family either. It's up to you. You have to be the one to look yourself in the mirror and say, I don't like what I see, and then have the wherewithal to change it. You know, and that's not to say that it's going to be easy. It's not. You will have many nights of what feels like a broken heart, but is in actuality your soul being torn apart by two warring ideologies. Because if you're like me, you were raised in the church, in the religion, in whatever, for 20 plus years. I mean, 20 years is a long time to be indoctrinated. And, you know, towards the sort of late teen years, the adult years, there is a certain amount of, I guess, critical thinking that should develop, right? Sometimes it's earlier. But when you're born in the church and raised in the church, critical thinking gets pushed way down. Why think when the pastor in the pulpit's right there telling you what's up, telling you what you should think? Yeah, churches don't like critical thinking. It feels weird to say out loud. It feels like I'm stating a well, duh statement, but it's kind of a big realization that you come to when you're a person like me, that hey, these guys don't like being questioned. They don't like being investigated. I guess to end the video, I'll end it on a good note. I am no longer, you know, the transphobic, homophobic, garbage person that I used to be. That man died 6 years ago. Now, I didn't cope with that very well, which is what led to alcoholism. I didn't cope with, you know, having my entire life be changed in the matter of a year or two very well. Should have gone to therapy, but I didn't. But, you know, 5 years later, I'm here now. So I came out of that too. And I came out winning. So I think that's what I'll end it on. Come out winning. Come out swinging. Come out of whatever mental haze you're in like you're in a fight for your life. Because you are. This has been Let's Talk About Us. I'm Zach. You all have a good day.